Hello my dear children, once again welcome to physics class. Hope you all are fine over there. Children, in the previous session we had discussed about the calculations involving significant figures. Also we learned some of the rules based on these calculations, and also we learned the rules for rounding of the digits to 2 or 3 or 4 significant figures like that. Today we will talk about a new, at the same time the most important concept of this chapter, that is dimensions. Dimensions. Okay, so what do you mean by dimensions? Children, in India, usually we represent speed of a vehicle as meter per second or kilometer per hour. Right? Then the length of the object is expressed in meter or millimeter or centimeter, like that. But in US, the length is usually expressed in another unit, which is known as feet. They may use feet for that purpose, feet. Okay. So, my friend in US can understand only certain measurements in feet. At the same time, I can understand only the measurements in terms of meter because I am in India. So, this creates a lot of problems. If I express the velocity of a vehicle, I will say velocity V is meter per second. Okay, but my friend in US may express it as feet per second. Okay, he may express like this. He may understand only this unit. So both of these units are same, but it's not a universal thing. So what can we do? We can create certain symbols, common symbols for these units. For example, for meter or for kilometer or for millimeter or for feet. For all these measurements, we can put a common symbol, that is L. Okay. For time, we can put a common symbol, that is T. For mass, that means for kilogram, pound, like that. For all these measurements, for all these units, we can use a common symbol, that is M. Okay. So how can we express the velocity in terms of these symbols? See, velocity is meter per second, right? And what is the symbol for meter, universal symbol for meter? L. Then divided by second. What is the universal symbol for second? Is the unit of time. So what is the universal symbol for time? It is T. So we can write this same ratio as L T raised to minus 1. Bring this T to the numerator. So here the power of T is 1. When we bring this T to the numerator, its power will change. It becomes minus 1. Right? LT1. LT raised to minus 1 is the symbol for velocity. If we express the same thing in feet per second, if it is feet per second, not meter per second, if it is feet per second, then how can we express this? What is the symbol for feet? For feet also we will use the same symbol L, and for time we use the same symbol T. So again we got velocity in LT raised to minus 1. Here what is the power of L? 1. What is the power of T? Minus 1. So these powers to which the symbols are raised is known as dimensions. This LT raised to minus 1 actually is not a dimension, but what is the dimension here? The powers to which these fundamental quantities are raised is known as dimensions. Okay, children, this LT raised to minus 1 is not the dimension. The powers to which these fundamental quantities are raised is known as dimensions. And we have 7 fundamental quantities. For 7 fundamental quantities, we have the common symbols like this. So let's discuss the symbols. So children, these are the symbols for different dimensions. For length is usually expressed as L. And time, in dimension form it is represented as T. mass in dimension form. Whenever we write mass in dimension form, it should be expressed in capital M. Temperature, Kelvin, K. Current, A, means ampere. Mole of a substance, mole. Luminous intensity, CV. So these are the symbols for different dimensions, and we usually use, in most of the cases, we use three of the dimensions: length, mass and time. In most of the physical quantities, we come across these three fundamental quantities. Again, we come across these two units also. Very rarely we come across the last two dimensions. Okay, so you should remember the dimensions for the 7 fundamental quantities. This MLT is very important. So M is the dimensional form of mass, T is the dimensional form of time, length is L is the dimensional form of length. Length can be anything. If it is distance, it can also be expressed in terms of L, because the unit of distance is meter. So anything which is expressed in meter or centimeter or kilometer, like that, millimeter, like that, should be expressed in capital L whenever you write in the dimension form. Anything which is expressed in terms of second must be written in capital T in dimension form. Anything which is expressed in gram, milligram, pound or anything, that can be written, or that must be expressed in capital M whenever you write it in the dimension form. Okay, for example, volume. How will you find out the volume? What is the equation to find out volume? It is length into breadth into height, isn't it? And what is the unit of length? Meter. What is the unit of breadth? Meter. What is the unit of height? Again, meter. So the unit of volume is meter into meter into meter, meter cube. So whenever you write it in the dimension form, the meter should be expressed in L. Okay, because meter is the basic unit of length, so meter should be expressed in length. So instead of meter cube, we can write L cube here. L cube is the dimensional form of volume. And what is the dimension? This power, to which that fundamental quantity, here which is the fundamental quantity, L is the fundamental quantity, and 3 is the power to which this fundamental quantity of length is raised to. So dimension is 3. And this is the dimensional form of volume, and it is very convenient to express dimensional form in square bracket. Okay, this is the proper way to represent the dimensional form of any physical quantity. It should be expressed in square bracket. And one more thing, we usually express all physical quantities in terms of mass, length and time. So here we can write MLT. This is the common form. Now, is there any power or is there any unit based on mass? No. So its power will be 0. And what is the power of L? Power is 3. And is there any unit based on time? No. In volume? No. So its power will be 0. So this is the proper way to represent the dimensional form of volume. M raised to 0, L raised to 3, T raised to 0. Okay. Next. Acceleration. How will you find out the dimensional form of acceleration? So what is the method? There are mainly 3 steps. First is write the formula. Okay, what is the formula to find out acceleration? It is velocity by time. So formula is change in velocity by time or velocity by time. Then what is the unit? Unit is meter per second square. This is the unit of acceleration. Then what will be the dimensional form? Then the second step is to express these 2 units in the respective dimensions. So what is the dimension for meter? Dimension for meter is length. What is the dimension for second? Dimension for second is T. So T square. Then how will you write L? T raised to, bring it to the numerator, it will be LT raised to minus 2. And is there any dimension based on mass? No. So its dimension will be 0 and add the square bracket. So this is the dimensional form of acceleration. Okay, next force. How will you find out the dimensional form of force? What is the equation to find out force? Mass into acceleration. That is the equation, mass into acceleration. So what will be the unit? Unit of mass is kilogram. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Now what will be the dimension for force? Dimension for force. See, since it is a dimensional form, we should represent it in a square bracket. So the dimensional form of force will be, what is the first term? Kilogram. And what is the dimension for kilogram? M. Kilogram means something related to mass, so its dimension must be M. So M, then meter per second square. Meter, what is the dimension for meter? Meter means something related to length, so its dimension will be L. By second square. By second square means second raised to minus 2. And what is the dimension corresponding to second or time? It will be T. Since it is in the denominator, it is T square. When we bring it to the numerator, it will be minus 2. So this is the dimensional representation for force. Okay, M, L, T raised to minus 2. So power of M is 1, power of T is 1, power of L is 1 and power of T is minus 2. So these powers to which the fundamental quantities are raised to is known as dimensions. Okay, children?